This little bunny looks so grumpy. He's so grumpy. Well, the rain seems to have let up just a little bit as I go into my second store of the day. And this is the Goodwill on Rainbow. And I'm drawn to this little gnome guy. It seems they make all kinds of different teams and they can do quite well. Granted, if it's the right team. But I did leave him. I'm really trying to be a little more discerning. So I don't get completely behind in my listing. And that's something you got to do. Now, I have to upload new videos on a daily basis. So I do tend to bring home a little bit more than I'm getting listed. But I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you get your stuff processed and listed and keep a good cycle going so you keep the money flowing wisely. I did really like those reindeer stocking holders, but I don't even have a fireplace in my house. This was an FAO Schwartz train set. It's probably worth money, but it's not my thing, so I pass it on by. I don't spend my time on things that are just not really in my niche, especially big things. I was going to grab this as a present for my daughter who really, really loves the little dog whose name escapes me at the moment. And it was $10, so I thought I better research this. And sure enough, this is something I probably should have picked up to resell because they sell very well. They had lots and lots of all of these vintage ornaments, but they were just plain glass. I liked the box more than I liked the ornaments. The Woolworths brand doesn't sell for very much. There was more. Somebody had a whole bunch of those Woolworths ornaments. I did find some shiny brights. They had some cute things. And then I spotted a dolphin. No, not the empty box. The dolphin. And I really picked this up to give it as a present for Rachel. But now I'm really torn because I have found that this brand sells for big bucks. So, okay, I'll probably still give it to Rachel. So I really liked the design. I know they're modern. They're not like a super expensive brand or anything, but they just were super eye-appealing. And I did go ahead and grab these. I'll probably put them at the booth in like the $15 to $20 range. I had to take a look at all the little salt and peppers, which were really cute, but priced a little higher than I was comfortable paying. Some Studio Nova stuff can sell pretty well. You do have to know what's selling and in what pattern and all of that. I liked the colors on this because I like snowmen too, but I did leave this behind. Actually, there was 2 of them that I left behind. That was just an empty big gift box down there if you're wondering what the Santa was. I did check. This little bunny looks so grumpy. He's so grumpy. I think it's because Easter's so far away still. Poor bunny. Not much on these shelves, actually. These had an interesting look, but they had a lot of pieces missing. There's some more in sync. Okay, I promised I would talk about why not to pick up precious moments. They are out there in such an abundance, the prices on them are just super low, which is really sad. I actually used to collect them, so it's not a matter of not liking them. It's just that it's a supply and demand thing, and they were mass marketed, so there's lots of them out there. At first, I thought this was Moon and Stars, and then a little research has showed me it is Bartlett Collins, and it is an EAPG. It's called Manhattan Pattern. I might have picked these up had that gold not been so worn off. I was attracted to this little ceramic guy who's made to look like wood, but he was ceramic. He reminds me of the tire company advertising guy, which I can't think of right at the moment, but I'm sure you guys can tell me down in the comments who it is I'm thinking of. Some more little wood vintage coasters that are all there, so I picked those up. I had to look them over, make sure they were in good shape. And then I see a cedar box with a bear on it. Who doesn't need a cedar box with a bear on it for $1.99? Come on. Yeah, I picked him up. More fake fruit. I've always got to look at it. I wasn't sure what this was. I'm actually still not sure what this was. It's just a thing. Oh, and then I spot it. This is the dog of my daughter Jordan's dreams. She wants a corgi really bad. So the best I'm going to be able to do for her is to bring her a corgi painting. Print, actually. But you know what I mean. I really liked this motherhood sign. This is near and dear to my heart since I'm a single mom and I have two of the greatest kids ever still at home. They are like the most special thing in my life. Not much here today. I was just looking at the Statue of Liberty, kind of souvenir piece. Not too exciting though. So let's go over to the vases. Now this is a modern piece and that has the moriage on it, the little raised texture, but if you had your hands on it, you would feel the quality was not there. Very cheaply made. I was attracted to this big blue jug vase thing on the top, but it was just too big to deal with. And I actually saw a lady checking out with it, so somebody grabbed that. There's little elephants, but I did not take the elephants. And then my attention was drawn to, yes, this is a real taxidermied pufferfish, which is a little sad. Now I had to contemplate because his tail is a little mushed. I don't know how he survived as well as he did going through Goodwill processing. But there he is, and I thought about it. For $3.99, I did end up putting him in my cart. You can see I didn't do it right away. I had to think about it. But then I saw the starfish. I'm like, oh, we have a theme going here. So I definitely got the starfish. I have starfish all lined on my bathroom wall. He was $2.99, and then I did grab the pufferfish. I'm looking through the mugs, seeing if there's anything exciting today. I mean, you can whistle for your beer. This is not a piece that sells for very much. And then I spot some colored glass, and this actually had the right texture in the feel of the Fire and Light, but Fire and Light did not make this pattern, so I did pick this up for $1.99, and it is a mystery piece right now. I'll be showing it to you on a haul video a little closer, and we can talk about it. I'm not sure about this piece, but I can tell you what, it's heavy, and it's got the look and the feel of something good. I just have to figure out what it is. I was kind of hoping there would be another one too. I much prefer to have glasses in pairs. But sometimes you take what you can get. There was a day I would have picked up these green stemmed wine glasses. I used to sell a lot of sets of glasses, and now I don't really enjoy shipping them, so I leave them behind. This was a really eye-appealing set. It is Majestic Wear in the Geraniums pattern by Sakura. It doesn't sell very well. Definitely not worth the hassle of having to ship those pieces. I'm just wondering where all the donations have gone, because these shelves are pretty bare. But this is the store I did find the Fire and Light plates at. So I came back sooner than I normally would, just maybe hoping that some more had made it to the shelf. But no such luck today. Darn it. The little Franciscan Desert Rose saucers were still sitting there. Those were there last time I was here. I like the look of this little set. I could not make out the maker's name because my camera, unfortunately, wouldn't focus when I got home. But it was $1.99 each piece again, and that just makes me crazy when they do that. Now, notice that's taped together in $1.99, so I probably could have got it for $1.99. Sometimes I just have to wonder. But even then, you know, paying $2 a piece for a set you'd have to put 4 to 6 together still wouldn't have enough profit to be worthwhile for me. This I thought was an ice bucket. I still think it's an ice bucket, but they called it a canister. Very modern. And the picture is vintage, but those pictures just aren't bringing the money that they used to, and I don't want to have to ship it. There's one piece of the little blue Talavera set left there, the 3 that were there before. So somebody picked up 2 of them. I don't quite understand that. So I went back through because the line had been really long and I wanted to keep shopping. So I got some clothes, you can see. And then I found the Snowmen Party Light candle holder, which was made for their 3-wick big candles. And they're actually selling for about 25 bucks. So I picked that up. I debated pulling the animatronic type guys down. I just wasn't super motivated today. I did spot these that got put out after I'd gone by. They are vintage Muppet Ornaments from the 1970s. And wait till you see what these sell for. I'm going to talk about them when I do the haul video. I saw another baggie of ornaments, so I kind of looked through to see if there was anything that made the price justified, and nothing too exciting. So I'm just looking to see what else she put out on the shelf since I came by. This was a little Curt Adler ornament. Curt Adler is a good brand, but this particular ornament doesn't sell for much more than 5 bucks. I did spot this plate, and I turned it over to see it's California, USA pottery, but this is a really big, obnoxious piece. I definitely don't want to ship it, and it takes up too much space to put down at the booth, So I did leave that one behind. And I'm just scanning to see what I missed the first go around. I don't know if I looked at these the first time or not. Modern, pretty, but again, big and not worth the value to have to deal with them. And Angry Bunny is still angry. And then I spot turtles! I'm so glad I came back by. Look at this whole little shadow box is filled with little turtles. Now, as you can imagine, I will be taking the turtles out and they won't be for resale. And these magnets in the shapes of sugar cookies really caught my eye. They were cute, and magnets can do quite well. And I believe these are Shiny Brights, although they are not marked. But they're definitely vintage, and they're glass, and they're cute. And you can look on the little hangers sometimes and it'll say something that helps you identify them. These did not. But they were in pretty good shape. So for $1.99, I'll take them. One last look through the art. And these things, I have sold these in the past. These creepy bartenders. Refuse? I say refuse. Yeah, they don't sell for much. They sell, but not for much. And they're creepy. What can I say? I refuse to bring home the creepy. And look what's still here. They have not sold these. Why? Because they have them priced at full retail with no possibility of a discount even. I think that's what bugs me is when they red tag this stuff. The red tags started out being for their new stuff. I did find some art pieces, supplies for Rachel, and some little raffia ornaments, which I thought were cool. And of course, some clothes for me. And then I also found some sand dollars to go with the starfish and the pufferfish. So I kind of got a little ocean theme going on there. And that's it. That's my cart full of stuff. Now, when I first was getting ready to check out, that line was all the way down to the back wall. And now it was a very manageable time. So I got out of there and I'm headed home to get this stuff ready so I can shoot a haul video for you guys. And that'll be up very soon. But join me for my Monday live show at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's every Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And looks like the sun's starting to come out. There was a rainbow. And I'm going to leave it at that and say, go be profitable and make it fun. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want to know when I go live. Now, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everyone.